Okay, I'm on here. This is just whatever this isn't a video where you're gonna see me or anything. You're just gonna hear me talk. I try to go live whenever I get a really intense message. I feel, and I'm laying down at the same time. So, I'm literally laying down right now, and I've been getting signs about Chadwick Boseman. Like, he's been popping up on my YouTube recommendations randomly, and if you go down a couple videos on my channel, I've already read Chadwick. His energy already came to me. His death was systematic. Very much so a controlled death. Very much so. Um, it's difficult. It's difficult because with everything that's going on right now, I know that the human race isn't. This is where Chadwick wants us to go. And I was supposed to come on here and have a conversation with you guys about a phone call I got from someone who's actually very high ranking in the US. And this person actually consulted me for a reading. And during this reading, this was probably like a week and a half ago, you guys. And I seriously meant to get on here and do a live, but the energy, of course, has been like almost chaotic. The energy has been insane. And it doesn't help that I'm on the second day of my period. It does not help. um, I feel kooky. If I can be honest with you, I honestly feel like I'm like a walking fire pit right now. But by 2030, okay, hear me out, because Chadwick keeps showing me like robots, and I actually think this is kind of scary, and people don't really understand where the human race is going. Well, I need for us to start understanding, and I need for us to start getting into tune with it, because the energy that I'm picking up is very AI, and I've only picked up one person when I did that. And the only person, when I tried to read them, I saw a bunch of wires and cross wires, was Donald Trump. Like, when I tried to do a energy reading on Donald Trump, all I saw was wires. So that tells me immediately that there's something clonish, very, very much so clonish going on. And this phone call I got from this person in the US government, he said a lot of things, but the number one thing he kept reiterating on was this vaccine. And he did not let up on the vaccine. He was very persistent that it actually does do something to the human brain. And we need to start looking at more facts, okay? You guys, do me a favor. If you got a pen, paper, pad next to you, please write down a couple things, because I'm just going to go ahead and share this, knock it off, knock it off for you guys. Write down Lynette Zhang, or just remember this: Lynette, Linnette, and then Zhang, Zang, Lynette Zhang. Now, she talks a lot about what's going on now and what's gonna go down within the course of the next 10 years. And when I say that, 10 years doesn't sound like anything, but when it gets into reality, think about the last 10 years. Oh, that went by fast, didn't it? So imagine what the next 10 years are gonna feel like. And the next 10 years after that, they're gonna go by really fast. And where it's headed for us, we're not ready. There's so much we don't know. And a lot of people almost like you start to talk to them about it and they get scared. And it's like, well, you're not going to get nowhere if you're scared of everything. You've been having dreams too? Yeah. Yeah. And Chadwick Chadwick is worried for humanity. Like when I read Chadwick Boseman, his energy just came out as someone who just wanted things to be fair. He just wanted things to be just for everybody. And I feel like Chadwick is on the other side, and now that he's really watching things go down, he's telling me he's mortified. Chadwick Boseman is literally telling me, he's like, I'm mortified. He looks like almost like a little fearful. He's like, I'm almost kind of scared. He's like, the American people are not ready for this level of heaviness because with the coronavirus and the energy that we got from that, that energy was so heavy. Everyone was all up in their houses. People don't know how to get along with themselves. So in the end, that ends up people coming out of their houses even more fucked up than they were the first couple of months. What we don't understand is that they've been energy harvesting. Quarantine was a giant energy harvest. And people, you're very right, Faye. People are underestimating this. Finally, people are underestimating this. You know what I'm talking about? You're very, very right about that. You're very right about that. And my reality check was when that US government official came to me for a conversation and wanted me to read him. When stuff like that starts happening, you guys, to me, that was a sign from God. From God. Because why would this man pick me out of all these YouTube psychics? Come on, there's millions, thousands of YouTube psychics. And this man wanted to talk to me personally and give me information because he felt like I could help spread word or I could help some more people try to understand and possibly survive what is coming. He said it will get so deep to a point where we would need to get to a place where we could breathe the next day. Civil unrest. Civil unrest. Civil unrest. We do not have much time left, Faye. And that's one thing Chadwick, as soon as Chadwick came to me a couple hours ago, that's one thing he said. He was like, we don't have much time. And that's the same thing this U.S. government official said to me. He said, we do not have much time. There needs to be a lot of regrouping. Okay. There needs to be a lot of spiritual work because I'm sick of people throwing the word Christian at me. I'm sick of people throwing the word Catholic at me. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Oh, you are? Do you pray? Not really. Okay, so then are you spiritual? What are you then? Because now it is the time to start going deep. Now it is the time to really get spiritual. Oh, do you believe in God for real? For real? Okay, so let's go. Let's get this prayer in. Let's get these group prayers, these group rituals on. We need this. The ancestors, okay? My black people, my black Americans, my black Africans, my black people from all over the world. The ancestors are screaming for us. They actually genuinely need us. It doesn't have to be a whole altar and you don't have to have a whole chicken. No, it doesn't have to be all of that shit. But But you guys can have a candle. You guys can give them some water, some fruit, something. Something to help. This is a spiritual battle. This is a spiritual war. And it's dense and it's intense. And if when things start to go awry and all we do is run around and sit around and get angry and get upset, that's not going to do anything. We need to fight spirit with spirit. battle for battle, because Chadwick keeps telling me this is not a fair fight. If we don't have a community in the future, then we are alone. And yes, the ancestors are incredibly urgent. Black America only has so much time left to wake up. We can only save ourselves. Exactly, Faye. We can only save ourselves. And it's almost like I feel bad sometimes because I just see where a lot of people are and I'm like, damn, I don't want to think it's too late for them. You know what I'm talking about? But until people are staring into the face of terror, until people are looking into the face of demons themselves, I don't know. I don't I really don't know. And it's just, sorry guys. Someone just had to get in the shower. But basically just irrigating that this is deep, you guys. This is deep. It's And why is it so deep? It's because the government has just been so easily able to throw anything in our faces and people eat it up. Going on, and you feel in your spirit and you feel in your mind, and you know your gut and your intuition, and you know your God, and you have your personal relationship with your guides and your ancestors, and you feel it. Oh my God, I don't know why he's yelling in the shower. I'm so sorry if you hear my friend. I think he's having a moment. But it's all about that clean slate too. And we're going to experience a really big cultural reset. The world needs ominism. I'll look more into that. I don't even think I've ever really heard of ominism, to be real with you. Chrissy, hope you're good. I've never really heard of ominism, but that actually sounds very productive. And the one thing that Chadwick keeps telling me about is unity. That's where you see the truth in our religions. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, I'm not big up on terms, but that makes a lot of sense. But the one thing that he keeps reiterating to me is that our hearts need to be open, like open. Chadwick says we need to open our hearts. Like, this is getting just dumb. He's even saying it because, mind you, he's telling me from the perspective of the other dimension. He's telling me from the perspective of heaven, where he is. He has crossed over. He is in the light. Even in my last reading, I talked about how fiery he is and how excited he is. That's just him as a person. Very naturally bubbly, and he cares, okay? Chadwick Boseman is someone who really does care, and the way he was systematically taken out was very, very, very sad. They can poison you with anything they want, guys. They can poison us with anything they want. If they want to give you cancer, they'll give you cancer. So Chadwick was definitely taken out. And like I said, I do have a video of me channeling him couple months ago, so you can go check that out. But his energy just visited me again like a couple hours ago, and I was like, oh, I guess he wants to talk. A lot of spirits do come to me at times, but sometimes it's really about how I'm feeling. And if I feel like I'm going to be able to correctly communicate the energy to people that actually want to listen to me talk about it. So, the energy. It's tricky because I feel a great divide. I feel a really big divide. And I hear people talking, oh, me and my family are arguing, or me and my coworkers are 50-50, or me and these people are split within a decision, or me and my husband, don't agree, or me and my children. It's dividing people. First of all, that's what they want it to do. First, it's your race. Now it's medical. And because of fear and because of that frequency, a lot of people can't see past the frequency of fear. They can't do it. Like, it's so sad to witness, but some people really do put themselves in that box that once they're scared forever of that one thing, and it could never move past that fear. And a lot of people need to get past that, because I'm telling you, these next 10 years are so crucial to humanity. I feel that divide too. It's going to splinter even more and then tightly compact into smaller groups or just single persons. Or at least it's already started in other realities. Yeah, it's been started. Because a lot of people have been talking about artificial intelligence, cloning, the U.S. starting something weird with the medical world. People have been talking about this the past 20 years, but have been looking at crazy. And then when coronavirus came along, a lot of those people's words were rightly justified. And now that a lot of people are being forced, I believe, from the spirit world, the spirit realm, the ancestral realm, okay, where the ascended masters are and the archangels. I believe a lot of us are getting codes from them, because it is a battle against light and dark, okay. I will tell you a story. After I spoke to this US government official, I called another good friend of mine, and she is not a working psychic. She practices. She's learning, So I told her this, and that night she went to bed and she told me she had an amethyst in her hand. And okay, check this out, guys. This is gonna get deep. So she fell asleep and she said she astral projected for the first time. She told me, and she projected into a dimension where she was able to see the archangels, right? So she told me she saw angels with armor and swords. And let's say that the I'm tired. Yeah, Faye, I understand that too, because it's not all glitter and rainbows. It's not. It's not. It's not. It really isn't. And she was up in the sky with the angels, and she saw them all armored up and suited up. And she said she heard these shrills, these screams, these cries, these animalistic growls. And she said, if you've ever dreamed, and when you're in one point of a dream, you'll move to another point of a dream. And she moved to the other point of the dream, and these things, these entities, she said they were all black with no faces, with bodies of dogs. And she said as soon as she saw them, the smell of human flesh filled her nose. And she said it was blood everywhere. And she felt that this was her guides trying to tell her this is almost where we're going to be headed. And it's very dark to think about, but we need to start thinking about it, and we need to start working on it together. No more separation. That can't be. Government says, oh, we're democracy, we're one, we can vote, you have power. It's an illusion. If we had power, things would have been so much more different than they are now. Are you kidding me? That's common sense. That's first mind right there. That's using your discernment. But a lot of people still don't even have a clue how to even listen to their discernment, or when it comes to their intuition, will call themselves stupid and go against their intuition and end up in fucked up situations all over again. Let me tell you why the masses are waking up. Yeah. Yeah, Faye, the veil has been lifting for a long time. Oops, I wasn't supposed to show myself. I have a bonnet on. But the veil has been lifting for a very long time. And it doesn't make it better, okay? And I've talked about this before, that people are out here doing spell work claiming that they know what they're doing. Girl, that person has no clue what they're doing. Girl, that person literally is not even in the right dimensions. They're not in the right they're not even in the right headspace, honey, to do some spell work for you. They're gonna get you killed. Oh my God, you gonna die. This is crazy. This is crazy because everyone's out here throwing around all this magic. No one's listening to nothing. No one's meditating, by the way. Everyone, it's like, it's almost like people are just running in circles right now. It's kind of what I feel. I feel like everyone's going through the same cycle, like a washing machine. And instead of taking the clothes out and putting them in the dryer, you just start the washer all over again. Do you guys understand my frustration? And I see it on such a grand scale at this point. I'm just kind of exhausted a little bit, just a little bit. And what's that? Oh, and I just really want people to do better, and I believe we will. I have hope. I'll never stop having hope. And it's the people who have hope that will always keep going, no matter how dark it gets, no matter what the world looks like, and no matter what is being pushed on the human race. When you have hope and you have faith and and you feel that God personally has his hand on you, well, I'm glad you saw the life, Faye. I'm glad. But like I was saying, when you have that true faith, okay, that faith that's so deep, it doesn't matter what kind of darkness gets thrown at you. Woo, baby. God loves that shit. God love hallelujah. God loves that. He's like, look at my child. I'm telling you, when you keep that light, the devil gets more and more mad. But the devil can't beat God. When the hell could the devil ever beat God? Never. It's impossible. All in all, it's right now, it's about believing in yourself. And this is a call to pull on that string. Hit that button. Hit that self button. Hit that hermit button. Start listening to chakra music. Start writing letters to your inner child. Start doing that really deep healing, because this is going to be coming very soon. And Chadwick just wants to extend more of a warning, even more of a confirmation, okay? You not crazy, baby, because guess where we come from? The stars. We come from the stars. What do you think we're going to do? We're going to feel everything. Our bodies, you want to know what your body is? Are you ready for the truth? Your body's worthless. Your hair, your makeup, your nail, worthless. It's worthless. We're nothing but meat suits. None of that shit matters. And the more and more I start to put myself in the energy with the angels, the more and more I get it. I understand now. I understand. We are really put Down here, it's almost like a racetrack or a survival track or something. The Matrix is falling. Okay? Been falling. Now, to those that are just joined, I am in bed. And it is dark. And you're not really going to see me besides here and there. But I hope you guys are doing good. Okay? This is a piece of an edible. I'm going to eat it. I am PMSing like a motherfucker. But this is, like Faye was saying, a mass call to go inward. Everybody. Go in. Get into it, yeah. Haha, that's funny as fuck. But no. You guys, no jokes. I have so much love for humans that I don't care if someone's screaming at me. You're a lunatic, shut the fuck up. I will still try to save that person's life. You know, that's just where I am in my life. And I know as shit gets more serious, more people like me are gonna be needed. So it doesn't matter. Let people make you feel crazy. Fuck them. Let people walk out of your life. Fuck them. Because it's gonna really be about survival soon. And when it comes down to real survival, do you know what you're gonna do for real? And that's a question that Chadwick, understand. Oh, Skilly Knight, were you here? I was talking about energy harvesting. I was just talking about energy harvesting like 10 minutes ago. Yeah, dude, I was saying, what I was saying earlier is that quarantine was just a giant energy harvest. Because we were all sitting up in, Sheldon, email me, babe. Go to any one of my videos and hit my email, send me an email, okay? Skilly, 100%, okay? You feel me? And yeah, earlier, like I said, the ancestors are going crazy. The Walking Dead. Exactly. And what we need to understand about this vaccine, we need to understand what the spike protein is. If you can, please look up what the spike protein is. If you're next to a computer, if you're on your phone, if you're next to anything, your iPad, tablet, anything, look up the spike protein. Because we need to get informed, okay? We need to get informed. Because when spirit starts coming at me like this, and then I told you guys that FBI official contacted me, I know that is when that's seriously when things are colliding. Black people need to be on a higher frequency. We do, honey, we do. And there's a reason why I don't talk to my own black family. Their frequency, and it's terrible, very toxic, very dark. I had people in my family steal from me. Nigga, I'm broke, you stealing from me? I had people in my family steal from me. I had people in my family set me up. They left me outside in the middle of nowhere. I was 3 hours from away. I knew anybody. I lost like mainly a bunch of my belongings. Only had a couple of clothes and shoes left. Well, Faye, here's what I'll tell you. Buy some zinc and buy some vitamin D3 and take it every day. Everybody buy some zinc, vitamin D3, take it every day. Take it every day. Every day. Very important. Collateral boron. I did not read that right. But everybody, look at what Skilly Knight just said. %. Get those vitamins in. Get your prayer on. Okay? God needs some prayer warriors right now. God needs his prayer warriors. He needs us. Whenever you feel the need, just get on your knees and pray. Give thanks. Show gratitude. Open your heart to him. He loves you. He will never forsake you. He will never do you wrong. He will never lead you astray. He will never take you to darkness. He will never hurt you. He will never leave you stranded. You hear me? God needs us. He needs us. He needs his prayer warriors. We gotta start coming together. Seriously. This is getting out of hand. Out of hand. It is. All this darkness. Have you guys seen the way people are killing children? Have you guys seen the way people are executing these babies? I have never seen more stories about children being murdered as I am seeing as of the past month. And the abuse. And it's soul crushing. It's soul crushing. And like I'm saying, God needs our prayers. Because these portals that have been opened from these people that have been doing black magic for centuries. Okay? If you feel like you are in a certain spot mentally and emotionally, protect yourself. Because when I tell you there are entities roaming around in human bodies right now, I'm not joking. And I know I'm not the only psychic medium, whatever, talking and feeling like this. For real, there are entities looking to hop into people right now. And people are so susceptible and are going through so much shit that they're not even giving themselves a vibe check. Some people don't even know to even care about their frequency. Why do you keep attracting what you attract? You're not moving the right way. You don't speak highly of yourself. You don't hang out with the right people. You don't like your job. It really is choice. All personal choice. And you could see it or you don't. But what Spirit wants me to reiterate on is that, I don't want no one left behind. And I feel like I could say that for forever. But in reality, some people are going to get left behind. Because people don't want to fess up to what they feel. They don't want to fess up to what they see and what they experience and the burdens that they carry. Many will die. I know, Skilly. I know a lot of people will die. And it's not even on some like shit like that. No, this is on some real shit. The next 10 years, like I was saying, if you just got to this live, hi, how are you? I was just saying The next 10 years is going to be some real shit. It's not a movie. It's not a award-winning television show. The the dimensions are shifting. Everything is shifting. And that's why people feel a shift within themselves. And that's why some people right now are losing their shit because they don't know how to handle energy shifts. They've never even been in tune with themselves at all. People lying, stealing, going crazy, running out, acting out. It's all a product of people not wanting to understand where they come from. And I'm talking about deeper. I'm talking about the stars. I'm talking about your spirit. Because, like I was saying earlier, this is a meat suit. Nothing matters on your body. Your body doesn't matter. Your face doesn't matter. Your hair, your nails, your makeup, your wigs, your heels, your bags. That doesn't matter. The American dollar is going to fall. We're going to experience hyperinflation. We're going to experience civil unrest. Because what will happen once people can't feed their kids? They're going to go fucking crazy. People are going to start looting. Not just stores. Houses. Hyperinflation's already happening, obviously. I know we all go to the Walmart and the Publix and the wherever you're from. Kroger's. You got a Kroger? Shout out to Kroger's. I don't have one. I'm in South Florida. But a lot of this is going to happen under the Biden administration. A lot of this is going to happen under Biden. It's sad people don't see how creepy crawly Biden is. There is no one with slimier energy than Biden. What y'all don't understand is all the world is a stage and the people merely actors. For some reason, I hear that all the time in my brain because I think spirit wants me to know that everything that I see, specifically when it comes to politicians, those motherfuckers are actors, y'all. Come on now. They gave us Trump to piss us off. And then we think we're getting a savior. No, we're getting a demon. Biden is a demon. Every time I look at that man, he turns into a snake in front of my fucking eyes. I cannot look at Biden at all. My stomach starts to turn. I've tried to read Kamala Harris. And when I went into meditation, a tiger fucking jumped at me and I fell out of my meditation. Literally. So, these people are freaky. And they don't make me feel good. So, a lot of this work coming to us is going to happen under Biden's administration. Now, this is what got me. This is the one thing that set off my red flag. If you go back to Biden's inauguration and you see Lady Gaga, why is she wearing a Hunger Games pen? Look with your own two eyes. Biden's inauguration, Lady Gaga, who I love, by the way. I know every celebrity is a part of the Matrix. That's something people need to fall out of too. Too much celebrity idolizing going on. Too much of that. These celebrities do not want to save you. They don't give a fuck about you. But Lady Gaga was wearing this Hunger Games pen. And for some reason, as soon as I saw that, it like burned into my brain. And I was just like, why is she wearing a Hunger Games pen? And then Biden said, what was that, January? Biden said, it's about to be a cold winter. And about a month later, Texas froze and all those black people froze in that ice. And what needs to be frozen, you guys? Sorry, my battery was on 20%. But are y'all with me? Okay, we're talking about Biden and we're talking about, he said this would be the coldest winter ever. All those people died. Now, you guys, let me tell you something. When it comes to organ harvesting, do the organs need to be cold or hot? Do the organs need to be cold or the organs need to be hot? This shit always goes deeper. And it always has. I've always felt the fact that black young teen girls go missing at such an insane rate, that is definitely a deeper, darker secret. And ever since Kanika Jenkins was found in a freezer, I don't know how that didn't set off people's red flags, obviously. Organ harvesting. Taking body parts, black body parts, taking the black energy. Y'all know Oprah built that school for girls. Oprah built that school in Africa for all those girls. And then about 40 of them went missing. 40 other girls went missing and were never accounted for. The elites are known for harvesting black energy. And they've been harvesting our energy. We got to be careful, man. We got to be careful. What it is with Chadwick, to be real, Chadwick is like upset. Like I said, Chadwick sees what's about to go down. He just sees how people aren't ready. And the fact that he's coming to me with the same message I've been getting for a while now, it's quite intense. One second, guys. I'm hearing stuff. Give me like 5 seconds. 5 seconds. So what's next? Okay, here. Sorry, I don't know why I said it like that. My bad. But what's next is another wave of fear. Another wave of weather. I know you guys see all this fire going on too during this Leo season. But hasn't there been a fire that's been burning for 3 days somewhere? It's like spirit is trying to come forth, and then all this other like artificial stuff is going on. But what's next for us? For real, for real? That inflation. We're gonna get hyperinflation in the US, okay? If you are in the US, it's gonna start going down. In the US specifically, the next 5 years is crucial. I am eating an edible brownie. I mean, duh, it's edible. I mean, it's a weed brownie. Duh. You guys better start stocking up on your shit. I'm not playing. You guys start getting canned food, start getting more water, start buying radios, start taking those vitamins every day, get a license to carry, protect yourself. Because only the strong will survive. Like, it's imperative, and absolutely number one that people stay with their faith. Doesn't matter whatever God you believe in, whatever positive energy you believe gets you out of bed every day, makes you feel good, okay? Have faith in it. That's all it is right now. It's about keeping your frequency high. Because you guys can go back on my channel, a couple of videos. I made a video about a dark entity. I actually named it a demon. It was a demon. It did come to me. But instead of it like trying to scare me or trying to do something to me, what happened with the demon was that he ended up coming into my lap and I had to comfort him. So let me tell you something. When you walk with faith and you walk with truth and you really walk with God and you really want to match that frequency, when it comes to dark energy, evil eye, whatever you believe in that's dark, it stands no chance. And I think Chadwick really came to me because he just wants me to keep everyone at the light or pull them towards the light even. You know, even if people feel like they're in limbo, because I think that's the number one hardest thing about growing up spiritually is being in a place where you want to still kind of mess with the old, you know, like the things you used to do and you know the people you used to be around, you kind of miss that, but you know in your heart and in your intuition that would put you back like 100 steps. So it's about keeping on your highest path right now. I believe for a lot of us, especially me personally right now. Especially just everything. I feel like that's happened the past year in my life. We really are in the middle of a spiritual war. And I see it more and more every day. And and I think to God, I'm like, God, could I see anything else? Could you show me? And I'm like, wait, I shouldn't have fucking said that. Because of course God is going to show me something else that will make me go, okay, I get it. I get it. It's about opening up the channel with him. And a lot of people don't have an open channel. They want to, but they're fearful. And then the fear is nothing to worry about. The fear is an obstacle. The fear is invisible. That's the crazy part. You can't physically fight that bitch. Like you can't curse that bitch out. Like you like you really can't even see it, but you feel it and it's so intense. That's why it is a spirit. And that's why you have to combat it. And you can't let it get next to you. You have to believe it can't even touch you. And then everything else starts to change outside of you. And then you start to feel better day by day. Elevation is hard, but elevation, we all will elevate. We all have to. We're meant to. Or at least I feel that way. I think I'm done running my mouth. Chadwick, like, Chadwick is still around. Well, for me, if you guys want to understand how my mediumship ability works, I kind of don't have it. I mean, I have control over it. Let me not say that. I have control over my mediumship ability, but especially if it's a spirit that I've channeled before, they can dead ass just walk up to me. Like Chadwick dead ass just came like next to me, and I was like, oh my god, okay. I was like, I'll go live in a second. Watch out for a video soon, cause XXX Tentacion, he has been for show. He's been around me, and I'm probably gonna do a video with him next. But thank you guys for fucking with me tonight. I just really had to get on here really fast. Like, and I wasn't gonna show myself. I'm literally wearing a bonnet. I'm in bed. I told you guys I just ate my Reed brownie. Like, like this was a very calm night. You guys stay blessed out there. All right, and yeah, fuck with the kid.